guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. Today I have a super special video for you because it's my birthday the day that I've released this video, and so I'm sharing with you a speed build of my dream house in The Sims, and I'm also answering some questions that you guys have sent me over Twitter or through comments or stuff like that. So super special stuff. I'm so excited for this build. It took me so long, but I think it turned out super pretty. I hope you think so too. But let me know down in the comments what you think of my dream house, whether you would consider it your dream house too, or whether you have a completely different style to me. I know, especially my interior, you probably think might be a bit dated for you, but let me know if you have the same style or not. I'd be really interested to find out. So yeah, my dream house is this sort of courtyard farmhouse, very typical English style of build, and I love that. I absolutely love an English farmhouse. So love the stone. I love the fact that those are supposed to be stables, the sort of thin building opposite the main house area. Those are supposed to be stables, but I only put in windows in the end because we don't actually have any stable doors in The Sims, so don't mind that. And then obviously there's a barn and paddocks because my dream house would include obviously horses, but you know, maybe like the odd goat or pig or cow. I would absolutely love to live on a farm basically, and just be surrounded by animals. I absolutely adore animals, so that's my dream. So let's start getting into the questions then. I was so happy. I was so nervous at first that I wasn't going to get any questions, but you guys ended up giving me loads, and I'm worried that I won't fit them into the video now. So let's start. As I go through these questions, I'll try and put the account names of the people who asked the questions in the video, but also like links to their channel and Twitter and stuff in the description box. So please check all of them out. They're all such lovely people and they all deserve your support. But first is my friend Beth. I don't know if her channel is actually Bethlesimmer or Bethlesimmer as in French, but anyway, I'll have to ask her. Beth, if you're watching, which one is it? But anyway, Beth asks, where is your favourite place to go on holiday, etc.? And I actually haven't been that many places abroad. I've been to France, I've been to Venice, but other than that, I've mainly just visited loads of places in the UK, and I love going on holiday in the UK, mostly because it's cheaper. I think we have some absolutely gorgeous landscapes in the UK, and that's what I look for when I go on holiday basically. I don't really care for beach holidays. I love like cultural and historical holidays. I don't mind going to a historical city like York, for example, or one with lots of art in it, but I wouldn't go for many other reasons to a city, if that makes sense. So places that I've been to in the UK that I have really loved are the Peak District, the Yorkshire Dales. I used to live in the Yorkshire Dales, so I go all the time and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I really want to go to Scotland, and I've also been to Wales and I loved Wales. Definitely would go again. But in terms of going abroad, I really want to go to Canada. I'm obsessed. I love the show Heartland, and I think the Canadian landscape is absolutely beautiful with mountains and all the lakes and stuff you guys have. And the idea of staying in like a little remote cabin in the woods by a lake and having like a super natural holiday where I just go on loads of hikes and stuff like that is just like the dream holiday for me, just surrounded by nature. Beth also asks, what's the best thing to come out of being in the Sims community? And I know this is cringe, but I would have to say just making friends because I actually don't have that many friends in person. Like I have a select few friends that I'm really close with, but I guess I started during lockdown and I basically wasn't seeing many of my friends, and I was staying at my boyfriend's originally during lockdown, so I couldn't do very many things that I normally like to, like singing and speaking to my friends at work and stuff like that. So I was just craving that sort of community that I was missing at that time, and the Sims community just provided that for me. Just, you know, something to talk about and be passionate about with other people, and everyone is just so friendly and nice and supportive, and I'm just having so much fun being a part of that. So yeah, I know it's cringe, but definitely just making friends and finding other people that care about The Sims, because like no one that I'm friends with or in my family cares about The Sims like I do. So Beth also asks, who is my favorite movie character? So all of my examples are Disney characters, unsurprisingly, because I love Disney. I would have to say obviously Princess Jasmine, because she's she's so driven and in charge, and she's just a girl who knows what she wants, and I love that. And she's got a pet tiger, which is just amazing. I'd also say Meg from Hercules, because similar reasons, she's just so sassy and just drives the men wild, and I love that. And then lastly, Jane from Tarzan, because she is super sweet and goofy and funny and loves animals. But yeah, she's super sweet, and I feel like I'm quite similar to Jane in a lot of ways. So I sort of answered this question from Beth, but just Amelia also asked this question. They both asked, why did you start to create? What made you want to start a YouTube channel? So obviously during lockdown, I needed that creative and social outlet, and I also wanted to be an active member of the community. But also I have been watching Sims videos like from Lil Simsy and Deligracy and James Turner and people like that since forever, like for years. I watch Sims content more than I watch normal TV. I need to watch at least 1 or 2 episodes a day, otherwise I go insane. I think about it all the time. I know that makes me a weirdo, and I'm also always up to date with Sims news. If a new pack comes out or something like that, I get so excited and I have to watch the trailer immediately. And so I just wanted to be a part of the community and get excited about things like that with other people that were also excited. So yeah. Okay, so 3 people asked the following questions. Beth again, SimmingSlytherin and Candiecoatedsims all asked who are my favourite townies, and then Beth and Candiecoatedsims also asked me who my least favourite townies are. So firstly, I hate all of the townies and I don't like any of them. And you should know this about me because I am very vocal about my hatred of all of the Sims townies. But putting that aside, I particularly hate the Goth family. I think they are so tacky, especially Bella Goth's makeup is just awful, and the clothes she wears. I mean, if they were put together well so that they suited her character, I would forgive the Sims, but I just feel they did a poor job at that, and therefore they just look trash. And also, like, her body shape is really unnatural. Like, her waist goes in so far, she is missing some ribs. So yeah, she really annoys me. I don't actually know hardly any of the townies' names apart from the Goth family, the Landgrabs. I only know Nancy and Jeffrey. I don't even know what their kids are called. I know of a lot of Sims, but I couldn't tell you their names. I really don't know very many townies, so I'm sorry guys. But I can tell you that I do like Akira because he used to date all of my female straight Sims. So I'll go for Akira being my favourite. But in Sims 2 Pets, I used to play with a family who owned 2 pugs called the Townsends, I think they were called. I used to play with them all the time. So there you go. They're my favourite Sims townies. SimsBrit asked, what kind of career did you want to go into when you were younger? I don't know. I really had no idea when I was younger what I wanted to be. I used to say that I would have wanted to be a vet, but I'm too squeamish. Like, I'm not interested in medicine at all, but I'm obsessed with animals. I wanted a dog so badly, and my mum has a phobia of dogs, so my love for dogs just became this massive obsession. And my grandma bought me this book of dog breeds, and it was giant. Okay, it was literally called The Giant Book of the Dog, and I memorized every single dog breed profile, and I have forgotten a lot of it now, but I could still tell you a lot. It's worrying. So just anything to do with animals, really. I would love to live on a farm, so I guess a farmer, that would have been my dream, or like a dog breeder or a horse person. Anything to do with animals. And she also asked, where do you see yourself in the next few years? And I would say I really want to move in with my boyfriend, and I want to have bought my own house or a house that I share with him. Yeah, that's like my main goal, is to get a good living situation, because at the minute I have been saving up and been living with my parents, and I'm 23. So but yeah, I love my parents, but I don't want to be living with them anymore. So yeah, to be moved out and to have loads of animals. I have a hamster already, but I want rabbits and preferably also a dog. And in terms of my YouTube channel, I would like it to grow a little bit, but I'm not too fussed. But eventually down the line, I would love to be an EA game changer. That's like my dream. It would be cool if this was something I could make money off, like alongside my job, but I'm not gonna worry or put that pressure on myself. I'm just gonna see what happens with it, to be honest with you, and enjoy making content. Okay, SimsBrit and the Sorry Simmer both ask, who or what is your biggest inspiration and what inspires you the most to start filming your videos? So I would say other people's videos. Like if I see a video of a house that I love, I am just automatically inspired to create something not the same, but maybe in a similar style or doing something in a similar way. I get loads of inspiration from other people, houses in real life as well. So this build that I'm making and a previous one of a cozy granny cottage that I made the other week, they are both super inspired by houses that I would see a lot where I used to live in the Yorkshire Dales. This lovely sort of stone floors, stone walls in things like the kitchen and conservatory and toilets and hallway and stuff like that. They look exactly the same style as like my grandparents' house in Yorkshire. So yeah, that was a massive inspiration. And if I don't know the house in real life, I will probably just search for pictures online, and that's what inspires me to create builds. But in terms of like gameplay and sometimes builds as well, new packs coming out, so I'll explore new build and buy objects, but also different gameplay aspects inspire what I play with. So the Let's Play I've just started is a Rags to Riches based in Evergreen Harbour, and that's purely because I want to explore the gameplay that comes with eco lifestyle, and I haven't done that yet, so that's what inspires me. Sorry Simmer also asks, have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And I'm sorry to say, Val, no, I haven't. Please forgive me, but for you, I will try it. If this is a show you would recommend, I know that I would also like it. Andrea asks, correct me in the comments, guys. She asks, when was the first time you read Harry Potter and what made you like it as much as you do? If you guys have seen a couple of other videos of mine, you'll probably know that I'm a massive Harry Potter nerd. I'm obsessed. I have Ginny's wand. She is my favourite character. I love Ginny. I first started reading the books when I was a kid, or my mum would read them to me for bedtime stories when I was like 4-ish. And I watched the films quite a lot as a kid and growing up. But I only reread the books during uni out of stress during exam time, and I just became absolutely obsessed with Harry Potter all over again. And I think I like it because it's so immersive and it's so cozy, and it sort of takes you to a new world where everything is sort of beautiful and exciting and creative, and I just love it. I also love all of the characters. I love sassy Ginny and I love sassy McGonagall. I just think the characters are great, and there's loads of different characters as well, which are all good for different reasons. Okay, One Girl Games asks, what video game characters would you say you relate to the most and why? And this is a tricky one because basically the only games that I play are The Sims, Planet Zoo and Pokemon. And I absolutely love Pokemon. I was trying to think of an answer to this question for ages, but the best I can do is Misty from Pokemon because she is so sassy and strong-willed, and I relate to that. But I would have to say I would only have fire-type, not water-type Pokemon. I really don't like water-type Pokemon. Let me know down in the comments which type of Pokemon is your favourite. That is something I would really be interested in asking you guys. Okay, so SimmingSlytherin asks, who is my favourite Gilmore Girls character? And I'm super excited about a Gilmore Girls question because you guys know that I have been creating a Gilmore Girls save file in The Sims. So I would have to say I love Lorelai. I wish I was her. I would love to say that I am like her, but I'm probably not. I love Luke. I think he's so funny and grumpy and sassy. Like sassy Luke is my favourite Luke. I also love Miss Patty because she's just so slutty for such an old lady. I'm like, yes girl, you slay and you keep slaying. I love her. And I also love Emily, who is just the queen of sass. And I've gotten written down on my notes, bossy goals, and that just sums her up. She's got some amazing lines in the show. And I've also got Jess is bae and I hate Rory. And this might be quite a controversial opinion, but I just feel like, I don't know, Rory seems to take advantage of all of the men that dote on her throughout the show, and she also plays the innocent victim card quite a lot, which annoys me. You know, sure, if you're gonna break break someone's heart, break their heart, but you don't pussyfoot. So for that reason, I don't like Rory. I'll prepare myself for the hate that is to come in the comments. SimmingSlytherin also asks, what is my go-to Starbucks order? And I would say black Americano or a tea, and some sort of sweet treat as well. Just Amelia asks, when did you start playing The Sims? So, God, ages ago. I had Sims 1 or The Sims on PlayStation when I was like 8 or maybe even younger. And then I had Sims 2 Pets, and I played that on the PlayStation. I played The Sims 3 on the PC, and that was my first ever time playing The Sims on the PC, and it was amazing. And I had that on my ex-boyfriend's computer, but I only had the Pets expansion. I didn't get Sims 4 until like halfway through uni, which was 3 years ago maybe. Yeah, I got so many expansions on my laptop that it broke, the game wouldn't play anymore, and so I didn't have the game for like a year. And then I just lived vicariously through watching other YouTubers play The Sims for a year, and then I saved up all my money after uni. I treated myself and bought a gaming PC and never looked back. I now buy every single expansion. And Amelia also asks, do I have any tips for starting a channel? I have so many tips. I could and probably will put some tips into a video at some point, but I would say focus on the quality of things like thumbnails and editing, because those are really powerful in terms of getting people to look at your content and keeping them there. And then just be social and supportive of other simmers. Get on a social media and be a part of the community. Be active and be friends with people, because when I'm having a bad day, I just go and support others like crazy, because the more of a community that you create for yourself, the more people are going to support you and are going to help you out when you're having a bad day. So yeah, just go and make friends. Okay, Cellosia, I think that's how you say her channel name, asks, who is your favourite Disney villain? And I love this question. I love Disney. My favourite villain has to be Ursula. I love Ursula. I love Poor Unfortunate Souls. She is just goals in that song. She knows how to work her body. And I would also say that I love Hades. He is Sass Queen, and Gaston, because he is just obviously bae. I love him, particularly in the live action. Live action Gaston is, yes. Okay, and she also asks, what is your favourite type of food? And I'm a big foodie, okay? I don't like making food, I don't like cooking or anything like that, but I love eating. So I love anything Italian, pizza, spaghetti bolognese, lasagna, and I also love Mexican, so anything with cheese. I'm a big cheese fan. And lastly, Candiecoatedsims asks, what is my favourite world to build in? And I would probably have to say Windenburg. I haven't built much in Windenburg up until recently, actually, and I haven't explored all the lots recently until I started my channel, actually. And there are some beautiful lots in Windenburg, like the one I used in my cottage build is just gorgeous. So yeah, definitely Windenburg. And my favourite world to play in is probably either Evergreen Harbour, just because that expansion pack added so many new gameplay features. Like, it's been really fun playing in that. But also Brindleton Bay, because I feel like there's loads of places to go on walks and stuff with your dogs, because that's all I care about basically. I just think the harbour is so cute, and all of like the little beachy areas, that's so cute as well. So yeah, those two. So okay, that is all of your questions. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about myself for this long. I had so much fun answering these questions. I'm so grateful you guys gave me such awesome questions to answer. Loads of nerdy ones in there, so thank you so much. And I hope you liked the build as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought, or if you want to add anything to what I was talking about in the Q&A. If you liked the video, please like, comment and subscribe. I'm so grateful for any of your support and for having such an active community supporting me, so thank you so much, guys. But yeah, this was fun. Have a lovely day celebrating my birthday. No, I'm joking, but please do have fun in my honour. Let me know what you get up to, and I'll see you next time. So thank you guys, bye.